Hello, hello. What is going on, my little beanies, my fellow prefects? It is I, Little Bean.
And this is Koemio here.
And we are here to bring you October 2024's edition of the NRC Times. Ooh, it's
Woo!
October.
It's
It's
spoopy
October. You
month.
know what that means, fellow twisties. Time to get spooky.
Spoopy. It is.
Time to get spooky and time for gacha to scare us into next year because oh my god, do we have gachas coming? Oh my god.
It is Twisted Wonderland's biggest time of the year.
And therefore, it is the time for us to freak out the most because, as you can see from the banners, we got quite a lot coming. Let's get right into it. So, it turns out that after the Ibema stream that was hosted just yesterday, actually, we found out that, yes, indeed, finally, after so many years, Twisted Wonderland will be doing a Halloween themed around the Nightmare Before Christmas. It is about time. And
It
it's
is
going to
about
be
time.
It's gonna be lost in the book, just like what they did with the Summer Stitch event. It is lost in the book with Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. As you can see, probably from the banners up there, Jack Skellington is present. So it seems like, just like with Stitch, Jack Skellington himself will actually be in this event. Very, very curious, interesting. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll see what kind of role he has to play in the whole deal. I'm a bit curious about it, but that's not what we're here for. We know what you're all here for. Let's get into some banners. All right.
Alright.
Let's see what the story is going to be about. So, like with most Halloween events, the big long ones, in fact, this is actually going to be taking place over a period of about 6 weeks. It's the long one. All
It's the
right.
long.
So
Halloween's
it's
big.
exactly. So it's going to be starting actually tomorrow in on the Japanese server. It's like first thing tomorrow on the Japanese server. In English, it's going to be a little bit longer, but if you play the Japanese server, then it'll be tomorrow. Part one will start with the R Malleus. So you will get R Malleus for completing part one. Part two will come a week later on the 8th, where you'll be able to get your R Apple card. Part three will be on the 15th of October, and at that time you will get R Azul. Part four will come on the 21st of October, and with that you will get R Ville. And finally, on the 28th, just before Halloween, if you complete part five, you will get an SR Idia. So Idia is the free SR this time.
Oh, very nice. I mean, I'm kind of happy with that, to be honest.
that's one ba- that's one banner you don't have to worry about, eh, Kocha?
It is, but at the same time, you know what? Idiot's card. This is the second time Idiot has had a Halloween card that's an R card. Oh,
Hmm.
no, he had an R card before. This time he has an SR.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of wish he
Although
had
two,
a SSR, but you know what? No, no, no.
I mean, he did for Glorious Masquerade.
Yeah, he did. But I
Yeah.
guess I got like I still wish. I'm still thinking about his like Pumpkin Night one. That's still my one of my favorites.
That one should have been an
That one should
SSR,
have
to
been
be
one. So
honest. It should have been.
but
But
yeah.
you know what? I can't complain because we got Pomfiore Vampire Boy, so I'm not gonna complain about it. But
Mm,
oh my goodness, on top of all of that, we will be going over the cards in a later video, trust me. But let's get into some banners. This is the one that you guys are most interested in, and here they are right here, the times for the banners. So starting first thing on the 1st of October, the first banner is going to feature the SSR Leona card alongside SR Riddle. Just to say a big FU to me, because I'm gonna have to be pulling like crazy on all of these.
it's your year. I had to
Oh
do Azul
God,
and Idia for Glorious
you did,
Masquerade, and then I also tried
you
pulling for
did,
Malleus. So passing a baton to
you
you.
did. Yeah, thank you. I guess it's my turn to suffer this year with an SSR, not just SSR Jamil, which I wasn't expecting, but also the SSR Leona. Oh my God.
But they are
Oh
nice
my God.
cards too. So
They are very nice, and we will go over them in another video. But yes, first thing is going to be the SSR Leona and SR Riddle, and that's going to be from the 1st to the 15th. After that, we will be looking at a banner featuring SSR Jamil, as I said before, with an SR Jade, which is an interesting mix.
ooh, yeah.
And that's going to be running from the 15th to the 28th. And then finally on the 28th until way into November, they're going to be running an SSR Sebek banner with an SR tray. And the funny thing is when they had hosted the voice actors who were going to be the hosts for the Abema stream, was the voice actors for Leona, Jade, Jamil, and Sebek. So I knew like between the four of them, three of them were gonna be SSRs. But I actually thought it was going to be Jade instead of Jamil, which is why I was kind of surprised. But I knew Leona and Sebek were gonna get SSRs. I knew it.
Yeah, I think well, it's about time, right? We at this point we can kind of predict the
Yeah, well,
cycle
especially
of
for
SSRs.
I have to say, especially for poor Sebek, he hasn't really gotten anything, so I kind of felt like he deserved it. So even though he's not personally my fave with the launching of the Diasomnia book here in the English server, I've kind of gained more of a respect for him. So you know what? I feel like he deserves it. Sebek,
He's
go
earned
and
it.
enjoy your Halloween SSR. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that is a that is a long time. We're gonna be in Halloween forever, and
Well,
it'll be
yeah.
great. Okay.
Remember, Halloween is forever.
It is forever. But you know what? Halloween isn't the only thing that happens this month because we also have some birthdays coming in October, if you can believe it. I cannot. My God, I kind of feel bad for the boys whose birthday it is in October because it's kind of overshadowed by the big Halloween event.
Just sliding in here.
Seriously. But coming in mid-October, we're going to have a birthday bash for Jack. So happy birthday, Jack. Very appropriate considering that it is a Halloween event with Jack Skellington and not Jack Howell. But either way, Jack, happy birthday to you in mid-October. And coming at the end of October, it is Trey's birthday. So happy birthday to Trey. All of the good boys. Yes, the big brothers.
Ooh. I love how
All
they
the
kind of
older.
just slide right in there. You're like, oh my god, Halloween, back to back, all these banners, SSR. And then it's like, okay, Jack and Trey.
Yeah,
Don't forget about
oh,
them.
and some birthdays. Yeah, and some birthdays.
They're still in there.
Although, and the funny thing is too, because like Trey's birthday is on the 25th, which is literally right before Sebek's SSR banner comes out. So I'm sure some people will be taking Trey's birthday keys and giving it to SSR Sebek.
Yeah.
And in ter- in terms of Jack's banner, Jack's birthday is what day was it again?
The 11th.
It is on the 11th. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's literally right before the SSR Jamil banner. So there's definitely going to be some people, uh, me, taking Jack's keys and giving them to SSR Jamil.
Thank you for your support and sacrifice.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Jack.
please, please forgive me. But anyway, that's even though it doesn't seem like a lot, two birthdays and an event, that's it. But the Halloween event is just so massive that like what else can you do in October? Speaking of which, the JP server isn't the only server on here. We also have an English server as well. So let's head on over to the English server and see what's cooking over there.
All right, let's go on over.
All right, see you in a bit.
Okay, and we are back on the Twisted Wonderland English server side where what's coming in October? Oh, we are cooking. All right.
Oh man. JP isn't the only one celebrating Halloween. On the English server, we also have the next Halloween event for this. But before we can even get into that, with as you can see with the lovely images that you see on the banner, let's get into what's already been released. So at the
Mm-hmm.
very end, the last day in September, they decided, you know what, there's like a bunch of stuff we haven't released yet. Let's all release it on the very last day of September. And that was including a special showcase for the previous year's Halloween events for Spectral Soiree, including things such as the SSR Keikun, SSR Ville, and SSR Silver, I believe. I think I got that one right.
I think so. Yeah, it was quite a while back, but it's really funny
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure we were like, hey, this was supposed to be late September. Are you guys releasing it? And then now it's like, okay,
Yeah.
early
Yeah.
October.
Literally on the last day of September, they're like, "Oh shit, we forgot about that. Hang on."
Hang on, guys. Wait. Not we know you're excited for a new Halloween, but check these other Halloween banners first.
Just in case by for some odd circumstance you just happen to have gems lying around and you're not saving for this year's Halloween banners. Like
Yeah, if that is ever the case, or you're just like, I've been trying to chase this Halloween card for years and I want it now.
yeah, well, good luck with that. But it is there if you need it. The other thing that's running right now that they actually don't list on here is there is a Master Chef event or Culinary Crucible event that literally just started like this morning. And again, it's the last day of September, and they said they were going to do this event at the end of September. I mean, I guess when they say the end, they really mean the end. But that is the confection event with an SR Chef Vil and SR Chef Jack. So you can hit that up right now too on the server. I'm sure you have seen it. I'm gonna be running this kind of casually in the background for a little while, at least until Halloween comes around. But before we can get to the Halloween event for this year, we have to acknowledge there are still some birthdays. Yes, as you
Yes.
know, Jack is getting his birthday on the 11th. I'm sure you guys are definitely going to be polling for Jack and not saving his keys for the Halloween event.
But it's funny too, because for Jack Stand, so you have, I guess, the culinary crucible Jack, or like
Mm,
that's like right at the end of September. But then you have his birthday bash promotion. But then you also have the track and field showcase. So if you're just a new Jack Stand, you haven't gotten some of his old
man,
cards, you here it is. You can get
man.
all of them.
To be fair, God, to be fair, I kind of feel bad for Jack stands right now because it's like, here, let's release all this content for Jack that we've been keeping in the background here, literally right before Halloween, which is when people actually want to save for the banners because there's so many banners. But if you're a Jack stan, you are the one most suffering right now. My sympathy goes out to you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess just for kicks, they decided, hey, you know what? All of this other random little stuff wasn't enough. We're also gonna throw in a multi-dorm training camp right in the middle of the month for the reasons, I guess. Either
Sure.
way, guys, you know what? It's if anything, I see it as a free bonus because as long as you do it, you get free gems out of it. So
Maybe
even
it's a
though
way.
it's
It's
kind
a
of
freebie.
strange, yeah, even though it's kind of strange, do the training camp, get the free gems out of it because you are going to need them. I
Yeah,
promise you, you will need them.
because coming
Because,
late October, that's what
mm,
we're waiting for. So we're
yep,
finally getting the newest Halloween event. So this is Playful Land's Miraculous Marinade. So they did keep the Playful Land part of
yeah,
the
I
name
like that.
here.
I kind of like that they really emphasize that the miraculous marionettes. I like that they went with that angle. It's a little bit different than the Japanese title, but unlike certain other thing, which I won't be mentioning here, I actually like this reinvention of the name. So it's good. So summary says that the mysterious Ernesto Falworth and his companion Gino have extended a generous invitation to the handful of Night Raven College students, a day of nonstop fun and games at Playful Land, the illusionary amusement park. Who needs school when you can get up on stage and be a star? Just remember to let your conscience be your guide. So we'll have to see what Playful Land is all about. Oh, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see. It seems that they're not giving us the list of S like SSRs and whatnot. At least not yet.
um, that
Perhaps
that'll
coming at a
probably be
later
in a
date.
separate announcement, I think, when we get to that. But I mean, that's kind of
Probably.
interesting when they show the preview right in the banner.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've already got at least a hint, but just sort of to end off the month here of October, of course, don't forget about Trey's birthday. If you happen to be a Trey stan and you would like to pull for his birthday, it'll be here.
It's
So,
the 25th.
this could be it could be one of these weird things too with the Halloween event where as, in the JP server, they tend to get it right at the beginning of the month of October and it goes through until November. Whereas maybe what they're doing with this is they want to start it closer to Halloween and then have it go through all the month of November which
Yeah,
which might be a problem if you're polling for people in November.
thanks to us. Lovely.
Yep.
Always. I don't know if I prefer having Halloween go through the entirety of October and November, or if it goes through all of just November. Because at that point, Halloween has been long gone by the time you end
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Well, and I mean, I'm loving this preview they're showing us. So we can see Ace and
Mhm.
Ortho. I love these outfits that they're wearing. That outfit really suits Ace. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah, it works for
it's
him.
it's so good on him.
It's probably one of my favorite SSR
Yeah.
outfits on Ace. And they don't
I
show
would say
it
it's
on this banner
mhm,
too, but Callum is also one of the
yeah.
SSRs.
Yes. From what we can remember on the JP server, we had an SSR Ace, SSR Callum, and SSR Ortho. So those are all really cool. And when it gets closer to the time, we'll be able to talk about it a little more in detail. But for now, everyone, that is what they are giving us here for the month of October on Twisted Wonderland's English server. I'm so excited. You guys don't even need to ask me what I'm looking forward to most pulling because you guys already know. If you've been on this channel long enough, you already know. SSR Jamil's got to be top of that list, but very, very close second place is the SSR Leona because it just looks too good. It looks too good, guys. It's not fair. It's not fair. How can they keep doing this to us, Toboso-san? How can you keep doing this to us?
Oh, Tozo just keeps on cooking. Not only that, but I did remember that she mentioned at some point that like she's a fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. It's had a deep
Yeah,
influence on her, so
apparently
this is really her fave, her
she's
element.
been waiting she's been waiting for this moment, and to be fair, like, I want to let her cook for this. I want her to show me everything she's got for this because actually part of the deepness for her love for Nightmare Before Christmas, apparently she had mentioned that she had watched it when she was a teen
Mm.
and had gotten really into the story, and apparently when she submitted her first manga back when she was like a teenager, and the manga that got her started into being a famous mangaka, her editor was mentioning that when they received this manga from her, it came in an envelope which was wrapped with a Jack Skellington stationery, and they still had the envelope to this day. So, knowing that her first manga publication was wrapped in a Jack Skellington stationery, so we can tell that obviously this series holds a close place in Toboso's heart, and I cannot wait to see what comes of it.
Oh yeah, that explains a
I
lot too when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, all of her the gothic influence that she has through most of the works that she's done, this focus on like sort of villainy, but in a sort of gothic Victorian sort of way. Like it's so clear to see where the influence comes from, and I'm so happy to see what she does with this. But enough about Koboso, enough about us guys. Who are you guys going to be pulling for? What are you looking more forward to most here? Whether it's the Japanese server or the English server, let us know in the comments below. We're excited to see what your guys' thoughts are on it. But for now, everyone, please be sure to take care of yourselves and of each other. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more Twist and Wonderland content, because Koi-chan and I are always making more, and we'd love to make some more in the very near future. But for today, guys, thanks so much for listening and good luck with all your pulls in the month of October. This is Little Bean,
And this is Koamio.
and we are signing out for today. Talk to you guys soon.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.